Have you ever looked in the mirror and felt like you just weren't enough? Not tall enough, not muscular enough, not lean enough. You're not alone. In today's world, men are quietly battling an identity crisis, one that's fueled not just by personal insecurity, but by a society that constantly tells them, you're not good enough unless you look a certain way. This isn't just about body image. It's about control, shame, and confusion. So let's break it down. Here's how society messes with men's minds about their bodies, and what you can do about it. The hidden pressure. When we talk about body image issues, most people assume it's a women's issue, but more and more men are silently struggling. Movies, ads, social media, they all pump out this idea that a real man has a six-pack, a square jaw, perfect skin, and biceps the size of your head. It's subtle, but it's everywhere. The superhero movies, the gym influencers, the dating apps. You start to think, maybe if I looked like that guy, I'd get more attention. Maybe I'd finally be respected. This pressure starts early in school locker rooms, in sports culture, in jokes about being skinny or fat. Boys learn fast that their worth is tied to how they look, muscles or manhood. There's this belief that if you're not muscular, you're not masculine, that your strength as a man comes from your physical size, and if you don't fit that mold, you're weak. This has created a generation of guys who are obsessed with gaining muscle, sometimes at the cost of their health. Steroids, overtraining, toxic gym culture, it's all being sold to men under the label of self-improvement. But when self-improvement turns into self-loathing, that's no longer healthy. And here's the twist, even the guys with six-packs feel insecure. Because once you tie your worth to your looks, it's never enough. The silent shame. Men are told to man up and stay quiet. So, even when they struggle with how they feel about their body, they don't talk about it. They bottle it up. They laugh it off. Or worse, they punish themselves in silence. They might avoid the beach, skip dating, hate what they see in the mirror, but they rarely say it out loud, because they think they'll be judged for being too emotional or too soft. The truth is, shame thrives in silence, and society has made it really easy for men to stay quiet. The double standard. Here's something people don't talk about. Men get judged too, but no one talks about how unfair it is. A woman with a curvy or natural body is often praised, but a man without abs, he's told to hit the gym. If you're short, thin, or bold, people think it's okay to joke about it. The standards placed on men are often ignored, dismissed, or minimized, but they're real and they hurt. Imagine being constantly told you're only worthy if you're taller, stronger, richer, or more alpha. That's not motivation, it's manipulation. The role of social media. Let's talk about social media. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, they're filled with images of perfect bodies, but most of what you see online is filtered, edited, or enhanced. Still, it tricks your brain. You start comparing your real body to someone else's highlight reel. You begin chasing an image that might not even be real. This constant comparison creates anxiety, depression, and self-doubt. You stop focusing on being healthy and start obsessing over being impressive. So how do we fight back? It starts with awareness. Recognize that the ideal male body is a myth created to sell products, memberships, and status. Your worth is not defined by your waistline, your abs, or your height. Confidence comes from how you carry yourself, not how you compare to others. Health should be your goal, not perfection. Build strength because it makes you feel good, not because someone said you have to look a certain way. And most importantly, talk about it. Share your struggles. You're not weak for feeling insecure. You're human. Here's the truth. The world doesn't need more perfect-looking men. It needs more real ones. Men who are strong enough to be honest. Men who choose health over hype. Men who value themselves not just for what they look like, but for who they are. Don't let society sell you insecurity disguised as masculinity. You are enough, as you are, right now. Thanks for watching. If this message resonated with you, share it with a friend. Let's start changing the conversation one man at a time.